Let's get petrified. Petrified fish. Wow. This is the ripple. This is interesting, isn't it? This is a good sized knife, too. And it's designed by guess who? I mean, if you're a Tucson freak, you would know the name Sebastian Iriwan, and that's who's designed this knife. Woo, baby, 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 what are we? 8.6? Well, 8 5/8 in, just shy of 22 centimeters. So 21.8 centimeters, and we've got 96, 97 millimeter blade length at 3 3/4 all day long. So yeah, this is a good size one. In fact, let's see if I can loosen and go up a bit. Okay. Yikes. This is, whew, let me straighten this out. Okay. Babe. So we got, looks like a hollow grind going into a flat grind here. Which begs the question, let's cut a piece of paper, right? Why not? Not expensive. What does this deal say over here? $56.99. All right. Well, I guess that'll work. I mean, it seems sharp out of the box. Petrified fish. Making trouble for the world again, aren't they? Yes, they are. Backspace. Or you could get this. Hold on. Where is that thing? Oh, this. Yeah. Now, this is the stonewash with the blue. That would be nice. That's satin with the blue. And I'm not really big for black. And this looks like a black wash blade. Yeah, doesn't it? This would be nice. I guess this would be nice too if you like the satin. And, I mean, for a working knife, I kind of like this. This would have been maybe a good choice as well. 3.78. They're saying front flipper, all that kind of thing. What else are they saying here? 8.62. Okay, they got it. The PFP 11. And they're saying a 61 hardness. Plus or minus 20. I'm just kidding. And it would say including clip, blah, 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 overall, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Iriwan, huh? Well, buddy. And you know what? These are nothing to brag about. And the packaging has changed a bit, hasn't it? Oh, by the way, there's extra hardware. Yeah, that's nice of them to throw in for a lousy $56, isn't it? And, oh, what's this? Oh, an extra one of these little dogs, huh? I guess. Shit, hold on. What we got here? Yeah, microfiber cloth, stickers, the plastic it came in, extra hardware, and all in the box. And as the end of it says, the ripple. Wow. And big. And front flipper. And the thing is, you can reverse flick off of this. Just like that. So you can reverse flick off of that. This one, it's got a thumb stud on this side only. You can see how they accommodated that, where over here, no, they're not going to. I don't know how I feel about that. I usually don't like a single thumb stud. I like dual, although I don't know that there's a whole big purpose for having a dual thumb stud on here regardless. And then you got to modify this stuff in here, the liner lock a little bit in that side here. Actually, I don't know that there was a point in actually having this thumb stud, except for guys who want to activate it like that. And it works fine. You come up behind it. This reminds me of the Richard Rogers CEO by CRKT. You just, because it looked like it was embedded in here, and it's like, you're not going to flick it out of there just by going forward. Yeah, you will. And so it works just fine and dandy. Now, reverse flick, anywhere along this, no problem, right? And then if you want to front flip it, you can do that. you're starting to get to the point where it's a sizable knife to front flip. You know what I'm saying? It's a good size knife. And so you got to kind of crawl up here to get up on this. And then when you do, you need to be careful you don't get your finger up here too much, because when it comes around, you see what I'm saying? Okay, so you've got to at least maintain some bit of a distance when you flick it. All right. And of course, when you release it as well, you can't have your finger up here because it's not going to release. You got to get down past where that is. Okay. So, but it drops nicely and it's centered. No blade play, no lock rock. There's your lockup. 25 to 30. It's good. It's good. Here's this little fine machining in here for getting, but it's not difficult to disengage at all. And it's pretty easy to release. So, and you know, on knives like this where I'm a little suspect that I might get jacked by this somehow, I mean, I always just kind of tend to point them down a little bit because there you go. And, yeah, not bad at all. Oop. I just helped it out a little bit like this. And which begs the question, yeah, it is a fairly light detent. When I can do that, it's fairly light detent. Now, as I always say, you got a front flipper. You can't really make that detent super tough because it's going. You're gonna throw this knife across the room, right? And so, yeah, you want to be careful and not get the detent too strong. I'm good with this. Some of you may not be. So if you are very kind of, I really like pretty darn strong detent, this may not be for you. This may not be for you. But I'm good with it. All the way. Yeah, nice. Let's kick this on here and take a look real quick, just so you'll get an idea of how thick this is. 0.51, so that's not bad. 12.9 millimeters. It's doable. 3.2 millimeter at 0.12. Okay. Now, how much does it weigh? It's a big knife, you know. So 8.63 overall. Wow, 3.91 is still under 4. Nothing wrong with that, right? Grams. About 111. Nah, it's not really. I'm surprised it's that light. The ergos are great. It was just a straight shot here. Sebastian Iriwan. Wowie, wowie. Petrified fish, dude. Okay, this is cool. I like his designs. And he's done some home dingers for Petrified fish. I mean, for Tucson. So, there we go. You know, backspacers, G10. It's got some traction on it. Skeletonized liners. You know, and as I remember, this has ceramic bearings on it as well. And you know what? Oh, yeah. Okay, there's where my balance point is. And we ain't getting in this way. Let's get in this way. Let's see if they'll let us in. Ooh, baby, yeah, they will. Okay. Sometimes, some of these knives, they get a little aggressive on the thread stuff. And it kicks your ass. And you know what? He's doing number 8s on here. So that's nice. Okay, let's do you. I wonder. I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay, I know it. I'm knowing now because there it goes. Okay, because I was going, I don't think any of these screws go through to a pass-through, and they don't. They just go into the scales. So yeah, the scale's going to come right off. And there's a ceramic detent ball, and there it looks like, yes, the pivot is captured, and there's your lock side, and here's your ceramic bearings there and there. So that's all that, and it's wrapping around this dog right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You coming out. It's wrapping around this stop right there, and there's your other bearings. And then this is flat. Oh, at the very end, because that's where it's going. Finally coming through and hitting that, so that's all it needs to be flat to capture that. And yeah, skeletonized here. Looking good. There's lots of stuff going on here that helps give you grip, other than just the texture as well. And then, of course, this, comes off. That kind of thing. That's G10, and a lanyard goes through there. And, of course, you're set up for, you can put pocket clip left side as well as, right side. And there you go. There's your disassembly. Bingo. What do you think? This one, or maybe you might be interested in the water spout, if you don't like the ripple. This one, this is what it says right here. It's the PFP11. Now, that's the ripple. This is the water spout, which is the PFP12. Okay, 11 and 12. What do you think about that dog? Oh, maybe clean the blade up would have been good. Yeah. Now, that is a satin grind there. Interesting, and another biggie, huh? And could have cleaned the blade on that side too. But there they are. Water spout, huh? Water spout, ripple. Check them out, my friends. We do love them knives, and I'll leave the link to Petrified Fish. Also, they're available on White Mountain Knives. LTK is your discount code for 10% off. Use it. You might as well. And stay sharp.